Hello everybody, this is Brian with Vermillion Enterprises. Today is November 8th, 2023, and we recently got a couple boxes back of graded coins from our friends down at NGC in Sarasota, Florida. So I thought we would break from our traditional broadcasting where we're talking about premiums and precious metals and show some type coins that we recently got back from the grading. We don't do a lot of grading, but there's some times where there is definitely a necessity for it. And we'll talk a little bit about that as we're going through these slabs that we got back. What do you think, Tim?
Sounds like a plan.
Do you think the people in YouTube Nation are going to be interested to see this?
Only one way to find out.
Only one way to find out.
Leave a comment, people.
All right, let's open box number 1 here. So I'm not a big believer in getting coins graded, especially modern stuff. I mean, we're mostly bullion dealers, so it's just there's just no point to it to me. Like, I never understood the point of having silver eagles graded, for example. It just doesn't make sense to me. But it's a lot of people do enjoy that. What we have mostly here are older type coins, and so the reason why I do get these graded is we want to ensure authenticity. That's a large part of it also. And of course, if I ever see, more just like older common stuff that's just in really high grade, we'll get that in a holder too. So all right, let's flip this around like this. So over the last 2 months or so, we've been buying a lot of type coins, a lot of type sets that people have been bringing in to pay their bills. And so we're seeing an influx of this type of material. So we've gotten a lot of sets in, like Indian head cent sets, Buffalo nickel sets, V nickel sets, that type of thing. Of course, Morgan dollars and older stuff too. And so in each one of those series, there are key date coins that have a significant value above the rest of the coins in the set. But what comes along with that is obviously there's lots of fakes out there. So on those key date coins, we want to make sure we get them in holders. Even if they're detail coins, we still want to just make sure they're 100% authentic before we resell them. So that's what a lot of this is. So let's jump in here, Tim, and let's do the rundown here. So what's the first thing we got here? We got an 1878 Indian head cent, VG8 brown. So how's that coming in, Tim?
Oh, that comes in nice.
All right, awesome. So not a super, not a super rare coin by any means, but a nice solid example of a early classic Indian head coin, VG8 brown. So this came out of a complete set of Indian head cents. And what we'll do is we'll eventually get to the point where we'll sell that set with the graded coins in the holes where we took the raw coins out. So we'll actually end up selling the whole set as a whole. So that's a pretty cool coin. Here we got another Indian head cent coming in all right.
Yes, sir.
This is a 1908S Indian head cent. This is a semi-key date in the series, and you can see that it got the AU details. What's that say? Corrosion. Yeah, so it's got some pitting, it is probably underground, so it's just got weathered, and so it shows some corrosion, but authentic coin. So in AU condition, so that's pretty good. AU stands for almost uncirculated, for people that may not understand. So another nice specimen there. And we got another 1908S. This one came back a straight grade, a VG8 with the brown coloration. So that's good. That's got some fuzz and stuff on the holder, which is weird right out of the box. But coming in okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, awesome. So you can see what the reverse looks like. So, we got multiple sets of these. That's why you're seeing multiple of the same coin. This is the key date in the series. This is the 1877 Indian head. Came back authentic, which is good because there's a ton of these out there that are fake. And this one was graded by NGC as a good 6 with the brown coloration label, which is awesome. So that's a nice solid grade coin on the rare coin in the series. So you can see what that the reverse looks like on that.
So people were making fake 1 cent pieces.
Yes, but not like, there were some way back in the day from the 50s and 60s, but also a lot of it's still new. A lot of they're being made today. And the stuff's coming out of China, out of Asia, Alibaba, Wish.com type crap. And they're pretty good at faking them, but you can tell with the right knowledge, but at the same time, we want to make sure 100% when we're selling these types of coins that we know 100% sure that they're authentic.
Makes sense.
So even today they're faking them, not just back in the day. So here's another 1877, much higher grade on this one, a VF35 brown. So that's awesome. Great grade on a rare coin here. So very cool coin, lots of fuzzies on this. So coming in okay, Tim?
Yes, sir.
All right, awesome. So that's the kind of grade we like to see on those type coins. And so, yeah, we got 2 Indian head cent sets in the other day, so that's why you're seeing multiples on these. Here's another semi-key date coin in the series, an 1866 Indian head cent. This got the AU53 straight grade. We're happy about that with the brown coloration. So, again, AU is almost uncirculated. Coins are graded on a scale of 1 to 7. It's the Sheldon scale. And so the coin grade designations between 50 to 59, technically, 58 is usually the highest you see, is considered AU. 60 to 70 is mint state, which means uncirculated. So these are just a grade below mint state, which is awesome.
A little bit lower. There you go.
A little bit lower. All right, awesome. So if you're interested in buying a complete Indian head cent set, please reach out to the shop. We got them. And some of the coins are going to be graded though. Here's the key date in the Lincoln wheat cent set. This is a 1909 SVDB. So if you're a copper collector, you know what this is. This was graded by NGC as a fine 12 brown, nice solid specimen. Coming in all right, Tim?
Yes, sir.
So beautiful coin, and is the key date in the Lincoln series, Lincoln wheat cent series. So there you go. And I think we got 2 or 3 complete Lincoln sets floating around. So this will go in and fill one of those holes up. So nice coin there. So you see a lot of copper in this box.
A lot of copper.
A lot of copper. Yep, here's another 1909 SVDB. This was graded XF40 brown. Awesome. So this is just a step below AU, almost uncirculated. So XS means extra fine. So that is a great grade on a classic collectible coin, a U.S. coin. So this is the epitome of a type coin right here, guys, a 1909 SVDB. Usually we're selling piles of gray and gold metal, but today, Tim, copper.
Interesting.
What do you think the people are going to say about that, Tim?
That's a good question.
All right, we'll find out, right?
Exactly.
Here's a semi-key day coin, back to the Indian head, 1874, 1 cent. Got the VF detail, so this coin was cleaned at some point in its life. And so, of course, NGC designated appropriately. And that's a good PSA there. Don't clean your coins, guys. Just leave them as they are. Don't. Only 1 or 2 things will happen when you clean coins. One is you might actually damage the coin, like what happened in the case of this coin here, or 2, you'll just waste your time because it's just a common coin and trades for its metal value anyways. So it's like just leave the coins as they are. So a nice specimen of a semi-key date coin in the Indian head series, 1874 Indian head cent, VF details cleaned. So another Indian head cent here, another semi-key day coin, 1875 Indian head in the VG8 brown grade. So another collectible coin, great one to add to the collection. And this is going to be a real nice set that we put together here when this is all said and done. So another classic American type coin. This box may have all been, this whole box was copper, Tim.
Interesting.
These boxes we sent out like probably 2 months ago, so I don't even really remember what's in this. And I did see the charges come across, so these 2 boxes to get graded was just right around $2,000. So that's what our costs were just to get them in these holders. So another solid semi-key date in the Indian head series, 1876. Great grade on this. Got the VF30 brown designation. So that's an awesome grade on an old copper type coin from the U.S. So, well, lots of fuzzies on this, huh?
Lots of fuzzies.
Lots of fuzzies, so. All right, so that is that box. All copper in that box. All right.
It is interesting to see 1 cent pieces that are generally used that are in that nice of shape.
Yeah, that's, I agree. That's something that small survived the test of time. So that's, I agree, because that coin, the 1870s coin, that's what, 150 years old. So, and a little piece of metal is still here. That is amazing.
Still here and still looks good.
Still, yeah. It's all readable. It's nice. All right, and that's why they draw a premium when they're in that grade. All right, let's open this one up. Always be careful when you're ripping into these boxes. You never want to nick your holders that you just paid a whole bunch of money for with a knife. So I kind of go slow on these. Don't put too much pressure on it. There we go. So you can see what the inside of a box looks like when you get it back from NGC. This is, yeah, all right. So let's see here. Start with number 1. Here we go. This, more along the lines of what we're used to dealing with, Tim. What we got here, Tim? 1878, 8 tail feathers, nice coin, MS63. Obviously a semi-key date in the Morgan silver dollar bucket, and it is a awesome specimen. MS63, mint state, uncirculated. Look how frosty that back is. Is that coming in?
It is frosty, yeah.
All right, awesome. That's amazing. Beautiful coin right there. If you collect Morgan dollars,
a little bit higher. There you go.
If you collect Morgan dollars, this is an awesome example of a nice type Morgan to have in your collection. So that was just a random coin that came in. That did not come out of a set, so that's just going to be sleeved up and put out there if you guys are interested. What do we got here? Oh, it's a Fujio. This is the first Fujio cent I have ever owned. And this is a 1787 coin. How cool is that, Tim?
That is awesome.
Yeah,
that's what I've been on a kick on lately.
Yeah, 1787. That coin is, what is that, 240 years old?
Yep.
Is that right? Did I do the math right there? And give or take?
Around there.
Yeah. Actual Fujio, first one I ever owned. United States, VF details corrosion. This coin was probably underground at some point in time and resurfaced. That's why it's got the corrosion. And we've brought it back to life and got it in a holder where it will stay safe for hopefully another 240 years. What do you think about that? You think 240 years from now, some guy will be holding this coin in a holder and be like, wow, look at this. This coin's 500 years old. And look how awesome it still looks. Well, that'd be great.
Hopefully they'll be holding this instead of NFTs.
Yeah. Well, there'll still be some collectors out there. They'll probably be uber rich, though. This coin's from 1787. And even being 250 years old, it's not incredibly valuable. I think this coin retails for somewhere between $700 and $800. But still, you think about it, a piece of copper for $700 to $800 is pretty intense.
That is.
Yeah, so very cool coin. And like I said, it's the first one I ever owned. So you don't see them that often. And, the Fujios are always represented with like the classic American type coin.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. Here we go. Nice solid Buffalo nickel, 1938D, graded MS66 by our friends. That's a high grade, only 4 points below a perfect coin. So that is a beautiful collectible example of a Buffalo nickel. It doesn't get much better than that, folks. MS66. So that's a cool coin. A little bit different, a little shake up here in this box, huh?
A little bit of a shake up.
Yeah. All right, I got another Buffalo nickel. So here's one of the key dates in this series. This is a 1937 D. D means Denver. 3-legged Buffalo nickel. This came back VF details, which is good, but it had been cleaned at some point in time. But an authentic specimen of the rare type 3-legged Buffalo. So, and this will go back into the set. Both of these Buffalo nickels were pulled out of a complete Buffalo nickel set. And so we'll sell the set as complete with the 3-legged back in it. So pretty cool, huh?
Very cool.
Yeah. And you can see, I don't know if this is going to come up. Let's just see if we can show the folks. All right, let's see here. Can we see the difference where I got to hold it held up enough? Technical difficulties, folks. This one here, you see right there, it's missing that front leg, whereas this one has it. Is it coming in?
Yeah.
Is it coming in?
You can see it if you're really looking for it.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
One of the diagnostics, so one of the ways we can identify whether a three-legged buffalo nickel is authentic or not is there's a bunch of little bubbling, little dye marks coming out of the midsection of the buffalo. So it almost looks honestly like the buffalo is peeing. And so under close magnification, it's probably not going to show up here. So if you see this like bubbling coming up underneath the midsection of the buffalo, that is the diagnostic that it's actually an authentic coin.
Interesting.
Yeah, and so under close magnification, you can see that on this one. So if the buffalo nickel, if the buffalo's peeing, Tim, it's most likely a three-legged.
And then you should probably send it off to an authenticator?
Oh, absolutely, because they fake these coins like crazy. I've seen probably 10 fakes to every real one on a three-legged.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I mean, that's one of the most fake type coins out there. The three-legged buffalo, the 09 SVDB are definitely at the tops of the list of fake coins. Also, the 1955 double die Lincoln cent is also highly faked. We see the 77 Indian and the 09 S Indian faked from time to time, not as much, but those three, with classic type coins, the three-legged buffalo, the 09 SVDB, and the 55 double die are clearly the most fake coin when it comes to copper and nickel, for sure. So whenever you have one put in front of you that is not graded by a reputable company, automatically suspect that it's, there's a good chance it's not the real deal. Not that it can't be, because obviously we found one, but the fact that it's a lot of fakes out there. Here's another one that there's a lot of fakes of. The key date in the Mercury dime series, 1916D Mercury dime. And this is the key date in the series. This is the rare one. This came back at G6, so we're very excited about that. And again, we bought a complete Mercury dime set, so this will go back in the set. We'll sell it as that. So another beautiful classic American coin. This is really the key date in the series. There's also the two 1921 coins and the 42 over 41. That's also of value, but this is the most valuable one in the series. Came back at G6, so that's a good grade. Most of the ones that we've seen in the past come back fair or about good. So, all right, speaking of the 1909 S Indian head, we have an XF40 brown here. So this came out of a complete set of Indians where the 77s came out of. Same thing, came out of this is the 1909 S. So this is a key date in that Indian head series. NGC XF40 brown. Nice, cool, collectible coin with lots of fuzzies on it. So, coming in all right there, Tim?
Coming in all right.
All right. And what do we got here? We got a 1931 S Lincoln cent. This coin is a semi-key date coin in the series, and it came back AU details whizzed. Whizzed is a way that they polished clean coins almost with like a Dremel type tool back in the day, so it makes it really get like a high luster polish that's artificial, and that's what they call that, whizzed in the industry. So basically cleaned. So AU details, nice, awesome coin that'll go back into the set. So, and when I say go back in the set, we're not removing them from the holders. We're going to sell them in the holders, the graded NGC holders with the set. So, all right. Another 1931 S, Lincoln cent. This one came back XF45 brown, awesome grade for the series. And as you can see, straight grade, so we're excited about that. So like I said earlier, we got a couple Lincoln cent sets in this shop, so we'll fill them back up. I think people will be excited for that. And what is that just in time for, Tim?
Oh, we got the holidays coming up.
Oh, do we? All right, this is a pretty important coin for a Lincoln cent set too. This is a 1922 no D 1 cent coin with a strong reverse. We like that. We like strong things, right, Tim?
We like them strong.
Yes, like our coffee.
I do.
Yeah.
I don't know about you.
McDonald's versus Starbucks.
McDonald's all day.
All right. VG10 Brown on this one. It's not Starbucks, Tim, as the kids call it now.
Oh.
It's called Starbies now. That's what the kids call it. So we're going to Starbies later, Dad. All right, awesome. So we got a 1922 No D, and this is what the reverse looks like. So pretty cool coin. Classic American type coin. There's a number of fakes of them out there on these too, so it's definitely one to be suspect of. A lot of times they'll take a 22D and try to remove the D off of it and pass it off as a no D. So that's what they do, Tim.
That's what they do.
Look at this coin. Not an extraordinarily rare coin. The reason why I sent this in, it's a 1920 Mercury dime, Philadelphia, but it's just a beautiful coin. AU 58 on a 1920 silver dime. We got to get it in a holder, right? So we probably pay more to get it in a holder than the coin's actually worth. But, it's just a way of preserving them. And I'd hate to see a coin this old and this great a shape ever get turned into something of lesser quality. So we got it graded and in the holder. So a nice, beautiful 1920 Mercury dime, AU 58. Mercury dimes are one of my favorite coins to look at. I think the design is just beautiful. The Mercury dime and the Standing Liberty quarter are my two favorite designs. Well, all right, the Morgan dollar is probably my favorite, but then type coin wise, the Mercury dimes and the Standing Liberty quarters. Here's a 1917 Mercury dime, AU 58. So this is the second year of issue for the Mercury dime, and just obviously a beautiful coin. So AU 58. Perfect coin, not perfect coin, just below perfect coin, but amazing specimen for Mercury dime. Most of the Mercury dimes that we get in are dogs, so heavily circulated. And you think about it, it's just a little piece of silver, and that coin's over 100 years old and looks amazing. So we got to preserve that.
Yeah, we live in people's pockets and constantly get exchanged.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's another coin that's faked a lot, a 1914D Lincoln cent. The NGC graded VG8 brown, which is awesome. Well, a lot of times what they try to do is they'll take a 1944D, which is obviously a pretty much worthless coin, and they'll try to manipulate it and remove part of the 4 to make it a 1. And so that's a lot of times what you see. Those are very easy to identify, though. So it's diagnostically a true 1914D Lincoln cent's pretty easy to identify. But it is a key day coin for the series, and we definitely got to have those in the holder. Coming in okay, Tim?
Yes, sir.
All right. How are we doing on time there, Tim?
This one's a long one.
No, but how are we doing on time? What time is it, sir?
We have 8:30.
Oh, we got plenty of time. All right. So another 1914D. This one is a graded fine 12. So like I said earlier, we had 2 Lincoln cent sets in complete. And these will go back into those sets. So another beautiful specimen of a Lincoln type coin. So can't beat that. Oh, we got another Lincoln here. Oh, this is another one coin not extraordinarily valuable. It's a 1911 Philadelphia minted Lincoln wheat cent, but it's MS64. So I had to get this in a holder. I was like, that coin cannot not be in a holder. So let's get that slabbed up. Straight grade MS64. Beautiful specimen. It is a common coin, but geez, you got a coin that's 110 years old that's mint state. Let's get that in a holder.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Here's a semi-key date Indian head cent, 1872. Came back AU details cleaned. That's all right. AU on a 1872 Indian head cent. We're happy with that. But again, guys, don't clean your coins. Just leave them be. So beautiful coin. And as you can see, classic American type coin. And what do we got here? Got another Indian head cent. An 1868 semi-key date in the series. And NGC graded this VF30. VF stands for very fine, so a nice solid mid-grade coin. And for a semi-key date in the series. So that'll go back into the set eventually. And just an awesome type coin. So. And one, what is this thing? Oh, so they sent back one here. Here you go. So what is this? So I talked about how 1909 S Indian heads are often fake. You're never going to see what they're actually talking about here. But here's what they did. So this one is a 1909 S Indian head cent, or an altered mint mark. So something happened to this coin. They may have taken a 1909 plain Indian head, which is like a $3 coin, and put a S mint mark on it, being some forger. Or they may have took an actual one and tooled on it and tried just to make it look better so it's not in its original condition. So, and this is what happens when NGC finds a coin that's not in an authentic original condition. What they call body bag it. So that's what you got here. And so we will literally I'll destroy this coin and I'll go in the trash. So that's what we do with them. All right, and last but not least, a beautiful 1869 Indian head XF40, another semi-key date coin in the series. Beautiful copper type coin. So that is it, guys. That's all of them. A lot of copper, some nickel, a little bit of silver, and it's kind of fun. Opening these boxes can be like kids opening up Christmas presents, because we sent those out months ago and just got them back, and don't always remember what's in them. So it's kind of exciting to do so. So I thought we would share that with YouTube Nation as kind of a break from our traditional viewing. So if you guys have type coins that you're interested in selling, we're always interested in buying them. We're very competitive on them. We love graded coins. If they're raw, we're still very interested in those also. So if there's anything we can do for you, please reach out to the shop. Eventually we're going to put these sets back together and we'll get those available for sale at some point in time. Those will probably be in a Tim's Buy It Now video that he loves doing. And so stay tuned for that. That's not going to happen anytime soon, but stay tuned for that. All right, thank you guys.